mountains. Well, we're actually at the top of the mountains now, guys. So hopefully we'll be going for a little bit longer now. I've lost my little sidekick, Teddy. Ted! Teddy! Oh, he's up there. He's gone for a little wander, as you can see. Oh, he worries me sometimes. So guys, where we were last week, we actually headed down this side of the mountains towards a place called Bunclody. This time we're going to head the other way. Now I'm not feeling good. I'm not 100%. So it's took me quite a bit to actually get up to here. So we started off round about where my pole is there, just where the forest is intersecting there. Made us way up the side of the mountain here, and we're going to go a totally different route today. Well, a route I haven't been for 10 years. So I'm going to see how we get on anyway. We'll move on. So this is the mast at the top. Stacy, wow, long time no see. How are you, my friend? I don't know whether, can you give me a sound check there, Stacy, because I've got earbuds in instead of my headphones. I've got these little earbuds in, so I don't know whether they're actually working okay. So you can just let me know whether the sound's working, otherwise I'll change over to my headphone ones. I've tried these in the past and they weren't particularly good. Sound fine. Ah, thanks a million, Stacey. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've tried these little earbuds before, and somebody told me that there was a lot of crackling on there. So whether it's because the battery was pretty low on there, I'm not quite sure. So this is the top of Mount Leinster now, guys, and we're going to head around the other side now. This is the actual mast, as you can see. Hi, Jason. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. That's the actual RTE mast, as you can see. And my aim was to actually do a broadcast from the top of there. Who knows? Maybe next year we'll actually get round to that. That is the plan. It's a little bit damp, a little bit mud up here today, but it's a beautiful view. It's not cold. There's a little bit of a breeze. Teddy, we're not going that way today. We're going this way, sweetheart. Ted. Good morning, Debbie. I had to put my 14-year-old pup to sleep Sunday, so it's been... Oh, Stacey, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. I know what you're going through. Obviously, you've seen me go through it in the past, so yeah, my heart goes out to you, my friend. It is absolutely... Oh, it's heartbreaking. I still think of Socks and Snoop while I'm up here. Like now, there's certain places where I come across. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Debbie. Thanks a million. Yeah, there's certain parts where I'm up here and I think, yeah, we used to do the fabulous Socks Rocks from that big Super Snoop or Snoop Can Do. We had all the wonderful hashtags which were obviously all created by all the great people on Periscope and Twitter, and it's just crazy to think they're no longer with us now. Bear with me a second, guys, because this is going to get a little bit muddy now. Last time we was up here, there was obviously snow and everything up here. Everything was iced over. Got a few more hikers coming over on the right, on the left-hand side there. You can see them making their way up the side of the mountain. But our plan today, guys, I'm going to take a little bit of a breather just over the side here. I'm going to have a 10-minute break, little chat, and then I'm going to head on. And my plan today now, like I say, I'll probably get as far as the first one, because what I have got to remember is, what I go down, I've got to get back up again. hold on a second, just get across this. This is the way it is at the moment, and as you can see, it's very, very boggy, guys. It really is. It's so muddy. Last week was grand. Oh my god, you can actually see what we're up against. It is very, very slushy, and that's just this part here. You can see how muddy it actually is. Pretty gonna get absolutely muddied up today. So I just want to see where this hiking part is going to lead, and then we're going to have a little breather on our normal spot here, just shelter from the actual wind a second. And my plan today is to head down this side of the mountain here, hopefully pick up a track. We're going to make our way across, zigzag across to the top of this one, back down time. Whether I've got enough energy, I'm not quite sure, because I've done the side of this mountain before, headed up back to this point where I am now, and it is an absolute killer coming up the side here. So I know it's okay getting this far, but I know I've got to walk all the way back as well, so I've got to be careful I don't overdo it and I'm unable to get back up here, otherwise it's going to be a long day. So we're just going to pop down here a second. Hopefully I'm well covered. I've got my ears covered, and obviously with the earbuds in, hopefully you're not getting any wind noise at all. So hopefully not, anyway. So these are the big suspensions holding up the top of Mount Leinster. Believe me, last week you needed them. It was absolutely, and this is where I was actually sitting for my broadcast part of last week. I sat here, and then we made the decision that we weren't going to move on any further, that we was going to go back down. But yeah, everything was snowed over, everything was icy. It was just an incredible day, and probably the coldest day I've experienced being. How is Teddy doing? He's doing grand. You can see he just absolutely loves life. We was actually up the mountains last night as well for sunset as well. We spent a couple of hours up there. I did a time lapse on the sunset going down, and I did a broadcast, and I took some pictures as well. I had numerous things set up so yeah, it was a great evening and a beautiful sunset going down as well. So yeah, we'll be broadcast. So we'll have a little sit down here, guys. Oh, but I don't know whether you can make it out in the distance. That's the actual coastline there. That's about 40 odd miles. Now, if I zoom in there, that there, guys, is the sea. That's the coast of Wexford. As you're looking around on the coast of Wexford there. And that's around about 40 odd miles away from where we actually are. Heavenly Dew, good to see you. Teddy, come here. But yeah, that's the coastline, and that's what I cannot wait to get back down to. We've got some beautiful beaches down there, ones where we go and see the seals. We've got the seals down there. We've also got the little island off there called the Salty Islands. And yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, Heavenly Dew. Good to see you. Skywalker, good to see you. Good morning to you. But yeah, so I don't know whether we're going to attempt it anyway, guys. We're going to go down it anyway, and I know I'm going to get back up it, so it doesn't look too bad. Neat. Yeah, it's great, Jason, but yeah, when we can get down to see the seals, I really miss him. He's over the back here, Heavenly. He's just having a good sniff around here, and he'll obviously be muddied up today because it is very boggy up here today. And obviously once we start heading down towards the mountain, obviously you've got all the rain and everything which comes off the mountain there, so it's going to be very sludgy down the bottom there. So that is the plan, guys. We're going to get as far as we can. My plan was where the actual walking stick is there, to get across to the highest point across there. If we can get a bit further, then so be it. We've also got masts in the distance there, just to the right of that. But I don't know. We'll probably walk for. Hi, Tiara. He's having fun, is he ever? Teddy. Here, mister. Come here, up here. Ted, up here. Up, come on. Up here. Up. Good boy. Wait. Say good morning to everybody. Say good morning to everybody. He said, that's me saying good morning. There you are. But yeah, the wind's picked up as well. Like I've got drone, I've got my photographic stuff, I've got whenever you're going to surf on the beach. Oh, Jason, exactly. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Snoop and Socks used to love the beach and throwing the ball, but my God, you are mate. you are mate when you'd finish. Like they were just non-stop. Will you be drinking some green beer today, Stacey? No, to be honest, I hardly have a drink now. To be honest, I might have a glass of wine later on today with my dinner, but that's about it. So Teddy's making the way down. Teddy said, "Make it quick." Ah, heavenly. This is going to be. We'll take you down a little bit just to show you where we're going to head anyway. But yeah, this is the plan today. I need to try and pick up a track some way down this mountain here, and then take it from here. But like I say, it's not so much the going down now; it's the coming back up it, which is the absolute killer. But I guess we've got all day. We're in no rush. We've got the day to ourselves today, like so. Hey, let's get out, enjoy the fresh air, enjoy the peace and quiet, and most of all, let's enjoy the trek. Look for the leprechaun. I know, but there's no trees. There's nowhere for them to hide today, Stacey. There's nowhere for them to hide. Jess, how are you, my friend in Lebanon? Good to see you. My good friend in Lebanon. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you too, Jess. Always good to see you. So these are pre-tension blocks, as you can see. They're actually concreted way into the ground. These were back down quite a bit because obviously there's a lot of strain which is actually put onto them tension things, as you can see. So we've got 4 of those, 1 in each corner, like, which keeps the mast stable, but it does still give a little bit of a sway, especially in high winds. And like I say, my plan is to give you a broadcast from the top of there. I'm going to try and get permission to actually get to the top, and I'll do a broadcast from there. I keep getting asked, but I never do. I've never had a chance to actually do it yet, but yeah, so maybe in time. But yeah, so now we're going back down to more or less sea level now. So from like 2000, what is it, 2,200, 2,400 feet. We're going to head back down to next to nothing now, and then we've got to climb back up this way. I'm just trying to find a trap now which is going to lead us down. I think we should be safe taking this one. There's a lot of goat traps, tracks and sheep tracks up there, and also looks windy there. There's a little bit of wind around now, Jess. Yeah, it's not so bad when you get down to low level. I have my drone, I have my camera, I have 2 tripods, I have crazy amount of stuff I've actually carried up, and that's probably why it took me a little bit. Usually I can come up here to the top there, I have no problems, but for some reason today I did struggle. I stopped about 4 or 5 times, which is very unusual. Now bear in mind we were actually up the hills again last night watching this beautiful sunset. So is it away from Kilkenny? How many hours? Jess, no, not at all. We're only 40 minutes from Kilkenny. I'll be actually in Kilkenny the week after next. I got work down in there, but only for a brief time. No chance to go around the castle or broadcast or anything. I will actually be working. But yeah, we only live like 40 minutes away from Kilkenny. Kilkenny would actually be in this direction here. I don't know, on a fine day, like I say, you can actually see the coastline here. This is the coastline of Wexford, about 40 odd miles away. Happy 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy goer. How are you, my friend? Appreciate you dropping by. Isn't it just marvelous? Like we can connect with all these people from different walks of life, from different places around the world. It's just so awesome. I love it. So we're going to take a gentle, like I say, this is the nice part of the actual trek, guys. You don't hear me heavy panting or heavy breathing as I'm actually going down. It's when I start to come down. Still locked down. There is Jess, yeah. And I could end up with actually, well, I'll say it quietly. I could end up with getting into a fine, like, because I'd imagine the guards, the police will be up here today, being St. Patrick's Day and being a nice day as well, and they will be checking cars and everything like that. So I'm I'm about 4 or 5 kilometers over my distance, and it's probably going to be busy up here today, but I'm going to plead, not so much plead ignorant, but I will be polite. I will be that's all I can be. They're only doing their job. John, good morning to you, my friend. How are you? But John Harty, Dumfries is in Scotland. John, have you moved to Scotland? But yeah, I could be. I'll see. I mean, I will. I don't know what I will say, to be honest. Are you Android or iPhone? Evidently, believe it or not, I've actually on an Android at the moment. I'm on a P30 Pro. I've also got a mini iPad in my bag, which has got connectivity on there. I've also got an iPhone in my bag, which I'm using as a GPS for my hike, and I've also got an S8 as well. So I've literally got 4 devices on me today. I've got an S8, I've got my Hawaii, which I'm using now, I've got an iPhone, and I've also got my iPad mini, which I use for my photography and everything. Hiya, Walt. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you too, John. Hopefully I'm not shouting now. I've got these earbuds in. It's the first time I've actually, the second time. The first time they weren't very successful. Like somebody told me there was crackling and the sound was dreadful. So I've never ever used them since then. But the problem is with the Hawaii P30 Pro, the phone I'm actually using, I can either use a battery charger plugged in to obviously keep the battery going, or I can plug my headphones in there. So I thought we're going to try. I've got it plugged into my battery charger now to try and keep my battery up as much as I can. And I thought I would try my earbuds to see whether they actually work, and they seem to be okay. How did you tell it? John, it went very well, but it's actually on my S8 phone, so I couldn't share it at all last night. I want to put a little bit of music to it, a bit of nice music to it. When I get back, I'll transfer it across to my MacBook, and then I'll put a little bit of music, and then I'll share it later on today. But it did turn out very well, actually. Yeah, I was quite pleased with it. Can you see comments on Twitch? I just now tried viewing from Twitch. Yeah, we can see comments from Twitch. Yeah, we should be able to. Video is clear. My iPhone 12 is always pixelated on there. Really, Emily? Yeah, I've had no real problems with this Android phone, to be honest. I didn't like that. Then it's been pretty decent. I've had pretty decent reception. Now I must admit, we are heading down into places now where we've never broadcast before. James, my good friend over in Scotland there, good morning to you. But yeah, we're heading down into new territory now. I've not actually been down this way in probably over 10 years now, so this is all new. And this is what I'm saying about it's all good at the moment, not even looking behind at the minute. Good morning, Fraser. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. James is actually in the room as well from over in Scotland. I can only imagine that you have chargers plugged in all over the house. Oh, John, Alina actually goes mad because I have that much stuff plugged in the evening. Like last night, I charged my drone up because I wanted to bring the drone with me today. I had 2 phones. I have an iPad plugged in. I've got one of these big extension rack things, and it's also got USB connections in there as well. She goes absolutely mad at me. But I will wait, like I'm waiting actually having talked about. So hold on a second, we need to get by this. So Fraser, this is the hike which I was going to do on Saturday, but it never materialised because of the bad weather. The mast is behind me here. We started at the top there. Well, we started at the bottom, then walked up to the mast there, and now we're trying to find a path which is going to lead us onto the mountain. We're going to hopefully get across to this point first. We'll see how we're going, and then a bit further. I'm just going to set a time, maybe around maybe around 2.5 hours, 3 hours. 2.5 hours, 3 hours hiking one direction. I know coming back is going to be a lot tougher. So, wind is bad actually. The wind is actually bad on this one, is it? Okay, Fraser, no problem. Is the wind affecting the? I don't know. I'll show you guys. I'll show you what I'm actually on at the moment. I didn't think the wind could actually affect. So I got these down, but I've got these little tiny earbuds in, which I'm actually using. So I would have thought that the wind would actually catch through there. That's very surprising. Are you trailing on those green four-wheel trolleys behind you like it? James, I am actually carrying quite a lot today. I mean, I'll just give you a quick look so you can actually see. You can actually see all the straps going around it. So we've got the camera around We've also got 2 tripods on our side. We've also got my battery packs and everything in this. We've then got a backpack on as well, which has got all my drone stuff and other stuff in there as well. I've got drinks and everything in there as well. So, yeah, we're carrying quite a bit of stuff, and that's probably what took it out of me actually walking up here today. Thanks, thanks, James. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much for the appreciate you. Also appreciate you guys dropping in and saying hello, guys. Yeah, I could do with actually a trolley behind me today. Could do with some wheels, and an extra pair of legs would help. So I am checking. There is obviously footprints around it, guys, so it looks like I am on a. You need to get a camel from Randy, yeah. That would be a thing. That would help me. Or a donkey. Get a donkey with me. I'm gonna have to start putting a backpack on Teddy, I think. He's getting off a bit light. All he has is his jacket on there, like, and I know he's got the scent of something there. You can see his head keep going down. He's got the scent of something. But yeah, just need to watch it wasn't a Randy. Just need to watch it wasn't a Randy camel. Yeah, that has to be reworded. Yeah, Randy, for anybody, people who don't know, Randy is Mr. Randy Horton. He is probably one of the biggest broadcasters on HAPS, along with Bobby and a few others as well. But yeah, just to clear a couple of things up there. Did you just need to watch it? Are you on a gate trail? No, I'm actually. There is a few trails which head around these mountains here now. This is like more or less a sheep trail, a goat trail, or it does look with footprints and everything that people are coming up this way as well. Teddy's tail waggers. Randy would say all you get to see is the backside of Teddy. And exactly, Teddy likes to be in front, and that's pretty much every dog. Sorry, no, honest James, that is mild, that is great, that is no problem at all. I was only joking there. I was only joking there. There's absolutely no problem. We are a friendly room, so we have no problem with little jokes like that. But what was I was just saying something there, and I forgot what I was saying there. But yeah, so we're checking these trails. It looks like people do come across this way, guys. So, like I say, it's over. Must be about 12 years since I've ever been down this way. So I really cannot remember. I can't even remember what I had for dinner yesterday. So let alone I can't remember 12 years back. And every picture I ever taken becomes a little difficult. It is, yeah. James, we're very lucky in respect to, I know there is drama going on in a few broadcasts, and there's a few models and everything that are starting to come in now, but I've been so lucky. I've never really had trolls bothering me at all. I've never really had any drama. That's the way I like to keep it as well. Like I like to keep it as a happy room. That's what we're here for, guys, is to see the beautiful views, to see the beautiful places we're good to see. And it keeps me going. Trolls and the drama can really get you down, and it gets to the stage where you think, is it really worth me coming on to broadcast? So yeah, we are very lucky in the TV that have you. And yeah, exactly, Jake. Oh, don't get me wrong. I used to have a few on Periscope, but I never had trolls, which was actually nice trolls, you could say. I never had anybody abusing me or anything like that. I suppose I've been very, very lucky in that respect. Yeah, I've been a few broadcasts the past few weeks, and I do notice there is a little bit of drama going on between you and me, guys. There are a few people causing a few little frictions there going on. The worst thing is we're wearing earbuds, you can't actually hear anything either, so you don't know whether, and this is the worst thing, I've got to come back up this guy's talk. Yeah, exactly, Emily, I totally agree. But the women were plagued by them, such a shame. James, they were, yeah, they were. That's always the case, I think. I guess, how do you put it? If you're pretty, if you're a good broker, I don't know, if you're a lady, yeah, just put it like that. I suppose they do get the worst of it. That's always not the case, I imagine, on every social media platform as well. Special troll service style, yeah, Jake, yeah, exactly. I didn't want to go too deep on that, but yeah, you're right in what you're saying. Ted, are you going to say good morning to everybody? He says, I'm too busy. I'm too busy. Can somebody just give me a picture check, guys? Just like I said, I'm trying to find this Norman Blue as in broadcasting. I never ever. One time, not even on Periscope, I'm broadcasting in this area here. So it'd be nice to know the picture's still nice and sharp. I know, obviously, we are moving now. I hope by next week, guys, when I can actually get out to a shop when I'm back in the office. I need to call into a place called Harvey Norman's, and I'm doing a OM4, which is the DJI OM4, which is a stabilizer. I got one stabilizer, but it's just too much to actually carry and hold all day. So I'm going to order a DJI OM4 stabilizer. Teddy here, Teddy, I know, it's beautiful award. Thanks, Will, appreciate it, my friend. Too many lectures there, I know there is. And not so much at the moment, but there are places along the side of the mountain, especially where I've come from the other direction and heading around this side. There's lots of rocks around there. You are doing a little bit of rock climbing. We did a bit of rock climbing last week when we went down the other direction. And what you've got to be careful, these rocks have actually fell down at some stage in the past, and there could be big, well, not so much big drops, but there could be like 2 and 3 foot drops in between them. Could be big holes, so you do have to be careful your footing as well. And Teddy's just, he's in his element. He just loves being out and about. And here we go. Here's a bit. You can see that it is. We do have gators on today, guys. Gators on as well. And like I say, from start, when I started, I worked in Trek like about 2.5, 3 hours, and then we'll do the, hopefully we'll just head back. It's pointless timing on the way back because it's a matter of get back or you spend the night up the mountain. Here to make you smile. Job well done. Heavenly, you're very kind, my friend. It's just trying to find a way across this little bit of a bog, and this is what you'll find along the top of the mountains. You have these little jitties which let a lot of water coming down from the mountain. They become very, very muddy, as you can see, and you soon go up to your knees in a lot of mud. As I've done in the past. Some people like me just, whoa, there we go, a little bit of a slip, Ooh. But it's great having St. Patrick's Day in the middle of the week, like it gives me a little bit of a break. We had quite a hectic, like yesterday, quite a hectic couple of days, so it's nice to get a little bit of a breather away. Oh, is it peat? It is a type of peat, yeah, James, yeah. Now, there are many, well, there has been in the past, guys, what they do, the farmers tend to, and this has happened up in the Wicklow Mountains pretty recently as well, the farmers tend to do, they set light to the actual doors and everything, and it causes these fires, obviously, they try and burn it down. They say what happens then is that it grows back a lot stronger for the sheep and everything up here, but what they're actually doing is setting fire out of season. There's a certain time they can actually do that controlled. Actually do it out of season, and I think it's only a couple of weeks when we had a dry patch that it caused quite a lot of damage, and obviously the wildlife and everything up here, not so much up here, but up in the Wicklow Mountains there. Got to get back to soap making, got massive batch to do, 7 times 70 kilograms. My God, James, that's a lot of soap. Well, all the very, very, very best on that, James. And if people don't know, James in the room, he's a soap maker based out in Scotland there. Very, very good friend of mine there. He also does broadcasting himself, but he makes some awesome soap. And he shows you the process of making the awesome soap as well, guys. So please give James a follow. Yeah, thanks, Emily. Yeah. Oh my God, he's got this really, really old machine which dates back to the start of the family and everything like that. It's basically a soap cutting machine, or a big wooden, like a wooden rack. But it's actually awesome to watch the actual process there. So yeah, please watch some of his replays there, because they are very, 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 very good. Stuff which I'd never ever been able to see before. That's the glory about apps as well. Yeah, we only broadcast mountains, etc., like this, but you get the chance to see some awesome people doing some awesome things on apps, and it is just brilliant. Check my battery life, because I'm still 99%, guys. This is pretty good with the being able to use the earbuds, and I can also, when I finish one broadcast, I bought the connector. I can put the earbuds back in. Got that little case. I can charge it as well. So yeah, this will probably work going forward now. And just a quick one, can somebody mentioned earlier, I think Fraser mentioned that there was a lot of wind noise on there. Is the wind noise still there? Are you still hearing a lot of wind noise? It just seems strange because I've got earbuds in, so if somebody can enlighten me on that one, that'd be brilliant. That is more or less far from what I'm trying to pick up the path. It's very easy to come off a track as well. Like I say, I do have GPS as well, like I am mapping this it's pretty straightforward. I mean, if I did get in problems, I'd look behind at the big mast there, and I'd use that as a wake up call. But these masts can interfere with the weather. The weather can change so rapidly up here now. It's not forecast, so hopefully we should be in for a good day. When do you think the winds will down to put the drone up? Yesterday sounds faint. Yeah, John, yesterday, I mean, the sunset was beautiful, but believe me, that was mighty cold with that wind. Before, when I signed off, like I literally, my woods was crawling down the mountain, but I had to take it very, very steady because it was very, very dark. I was absolutely froze. Like I had to sit in the car for 10 minutes when I got there, put the heating on just to warm my hands up. Because I never really had a chance last night to pack everything away neatly. What I did, I just took my camera off the tripod. I wrapped the tripod up, I didn't put it in the bag, and I just gathered everything under my arms and started to leg it down the mountain. It took me like 25-30 minutes, but it was absolutely pitch black. Yeah, it's not yesterday, don't worry. It's a little windy, but thanks, Emily. I understand. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's no real mocked actually. Like I say, my ears are actually covered with these muffler things. Like, so that's why I can't understand that. Maybe I need to try something else. Maybe them earmuffs you used to buy for the kids when they were small. Those big fluffy earmuffs you put over them. Maybe I should put my earbuds in and then put a pair of them fluffy earbuds over my ears as well, and then my hat. Teddy. Like with me, like it, it's quite wicked. So guys, just for people who are actually just joining now, this is the coastline here. This is the coastline of Wexford, approximately about 40 miles away. The few outways the wind for me are heavily. Thanks a million. I'll just give you a little zoom in there. Just actually pick up the actual coastline there. So where the skyline meets there, you can't really see it as well as you could. There you can just make out the sea there. That is County Wexford, guys. Can't actually hold the camera, that's still down. But yeah, that is the sea. County Wexford, approximately around 40 odd miles away. Astade, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. We're back in the mountains again, as you can see. And like I say, I promised this time we made it to the top, and now we're heading down to the route which we have been planned for the last couple of weeks. So oh my god, but it's again putting in, guys. It's supposed to be an half decent day today. When I set out from the car, like there was actually no wind at all. So that's yeah, I got out of the car and I thought, oh, this is going to be great today. No wind. I'm going to get the drone up. I'm going to get some nice photography. And hey ho, it is windy. It is cold. Actually, not so much cold, but not huge. Just going to navigate your way across all these bogs and everything in between, as you can see. So sometimes they are deep, sometimes they are not too bad. Here we go again. Ease your way down. Maybe a little hop, skip, and a jump, guys. So bear with me. You are above the clouds. I was above the clouds, yeah. It is. We are still quite high up. I got to leave you all. I'll see you, John. Have a great day, my friend. I appreciate you dropping by. Always good to see you. So yeah, what I might do is just get down this spot here, and we're across. Teddy says, "Come on, it's dead easy. It's dead easy." So I'm gonna get across to these points here, guys. Let's make our way across to here. Then who knows? We might get across to the big one, which was my plan in the distance. Later, John. Appreciate you dropping by, my friend. Have a great day as well. So you remember when we get down there or across there or up there, we've got to get back again. This is what I don't like to look at, is this behind me, because I've got to get back to that later on today, and that's a pretty tough climb behind me, so I don't want to wear myself out too much. Oh guys, I need to show you this as well. I got a little gift in the week. Let me just pull this up on you in a second. Isn't that just the best? All you need is love and your cockapoo. I thought that was wonderful. And all it is a little bowl, as you can see. It's a push-out bowl, so it's on a keyring. I've got a couple which I carry with me like that, but I thought that was just so beautiful. All you need is love and your cockapoo. It should be all you need is hats and your teddy. Mr. Horton, Randy, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. So, we're back on the mountains again, Randy. I might as well just bring a tender beer and live up here. On Saturday, what we did, we've come from basically right down at ground level there. We've made our way up to the top of Mount Leinster. This is a trek I was planning on doing last Saturday, but the snow, the wind, it was just too dangerous to actually tackle. So I thought, well, today we're going to head up here. We plan on this little lad. We plan on walking about 3 hours in one direction, then doing a toe check and making our way back. So around that 6-7 hour hike today. All being well anyway, subject to the weather as well. So we've been going for, I'd imagine, a good hour and a half now, I thought. So it's a matter of seeing how far we can actually get across. It's getting very, very mucky. Yeah, exactly. It's a ball. And I carry a little bit of food in the tent, like, so when I do eventually stop for a little breather, when we stop for 5-10 minutes, then he can have a little lesson. Not as though he's bothered. He's probably more interested with all the sniffs he can get up here. Oh my God, guys, he's getting so lucky now. I told you, when we get closer to, obviously, all the rain and everything coming off the mountains there, it's going to get boggy. That's exactly what it is. Like I say, it's over. It must be 12, 13 years since I actually went this way, so I am a little unsure. My memory at my age now is not the best. I do lose my way a little bit. Oh my God. Now, oh, that's interesting. We've actually got deer prints here as well. There's deer along this way. So bear with me a second. I need to get across. This is a secret park. Just jump through it. Let's get over this way. So bear with me a second, guys. Over this way. It is so mucky now. I do see people actually along the top of this cairn here. Cold, but I do see people around the top of that one. I'd be interested to see which direction they have actually come from. If it gets too much, I could always make my way down to some kind of road and call the leader and say, hey, come and pick me up. I've had enough for today. It's actually quite strong. It's definitely not going to be low traffic. It's far too strong for it. Now move on to the backside. The rocky backside. Just dropping by. Teddy, wait. Those are just dropping by, guys. This is our actual coastline, which is basically a place called Wexford. This is County Wexford, and you can just make out the coastline in the distance there. That is approximately about 40 miles away. That's 40 miles away. And that's a place I just love to go to watch the actual seals, to see the puffins out on the salty island. It's just the most fabulous coastline going down there. That's approximately about 40 miles away. Look at the state of you, Mr. Teds. Yeah, look at the state of you. You're a little bit mucky. This is quite a pleasant little stretch here. It's not so wet and also a little bit flat. I'm just going to do a bit of a slow picking up now. That's not too bad. nice fog. So it's a shame. That's where. This is actually the night. If it does become a point of I can't, I've got ideas of my energy, I can't get up to the top of that list. But we could always make our way around the side here. Maybe that could be an option. We will see how we're feeling anyway. I don't know whether I'm still online, guys. Somebody could just drop a comment for me there. That's, the last one that dropped in there. Pooper Scoop. That's the last comment I've come through, so it's still here. I've lost everybody. Teddy, wait, Teds. Yeah, nice. Might have a little bit there. Like I said last week, guys, the week before last, actually, we went up to the top, but instead of heading down this direction, we actually ended up round about this point here, where the actual where the forestry is on the right hand side of it. Last weekend, then we decided to turn around and head back. So today, something a little bit different. You can actually see that is quite a tough climb now, heading to the top of Mount Leinster, going from this direction. Hopefully, we'll be okay there. We've got Ken here. And you can have a little bit of a look. It's nice and rocks here to actually have a sit down. If anybody wants to come in and say hello, you're more than welcome, guys. More than welcome. I don't know whether Randy or Hussein is still here, or Ted's. Have a sit down here just for a minute, mister, and I'll get you a little bit of food when I stop this broadcast. Thank you, you're very kind. You're very kind. People, as you can see, guys. They're starting to make their way down that side now. This guy's got shorts on. My God. I've got a couple of layers on and it is pretty cold. So God knows how he's feeling with a pair of shorts on. It's not that warm, it's not summer yet. In fact, there's two of them actually got shorts on. Wow. I think I've actually come, guys. So, hey, Carol, how are you? Good to see you. I was getting a little bit worried there because I didn't know whether anybody was actually in the chat, whether I'd actually frozen or whether basically everybody has come and gone, and I was here alone, sat on the mountain, breathing the beautiful fresh air, and nobody was around to enjoy it. Hey, this little man is getting a little bit muggy. Oh, he's got a little bit of a stick. He says, "I'm hungry, Dad." He says, "Can I have some food?" Hey, Teddy, what are you doing? What have you got all around you? Right? So guys, this is basically the line side of the bottom here, over in that direction. Down at the bottom of this mountain, we've made our way up to the top of Mount Leinster here. This is in the Blackstairs Mountain. We're now making our way in a different direction. We did this way last week, so I said this week we would actually, well, we've got a great day off today, so I thought, why not just head up to the mountain and enjoy here. There's a little bit of mist around the top of the mountain, as you can actually see. For the time being, I'm going to close this off because I want to take a few pictures while I'm actually up here as well. We'll leave it for the time being. We will be back later once we get to our destination.